Welcome back to Goat Lodge. I will be with you in just 1 second. Or 30. A little chilly down here in this room tonight. Fix myself another drink. I'll be right there. As promised, this is the video where we finally demystify some fucking shit that's been stumping a lot of people on the left-hand path. Joy of Satan to just theistic Satanism. All around the Black Lodge. And I figured it's about finally fucking time this illusion is demystified once and for fucking all. I can see this board from here. Question is, can you see me? Here I am. Okay. Let's go right down to meat and potatoes. Here's our main problem. We have a false creator god called Yahweh or the Demiurge. And this fucking thing an entire tree called the Tree of Life. I'm sure you're familiar with that. Now, most people think they're getting into the Klipphoth, or they're thinking they're getting into the anti-Kabbalah, but 9 times out of 10, the anti-Kabbalah is just still the Kabbalah. So you have Yahweh, but you also have Hawa. Now this is not the same as Chavajov or AZRT, which are both completely alien entities and hostile towards the Demiurge. Now, Yahweh, IHVH, is a male. Hawa, or HWWWH, is female. So, what you get this. So you get the Kabbalah. But you also get a reverse Kabbalah, but still Kabbalah. So this is a Tree of Life. And they both join at the Earth. They join at Terra Malkuth. So you have Demiurge at the top. At the bottom you have Yah Monster. Or Malek. Not the alien AZRT Molech, but being a word, being a title. You know, so even Marduk could be considered a Molech, because that means king. It's just Hebrew word for king. So Yah monster Molech is an arbitrary title. Now, Crowleyans and a lot of magicians use both. You know, Austin Osman Spare, Crowley, Ritual, OTO Golden Dawn. They're working with this. Now what happens is that these two things are very interchangeable. Very interchangeable. So you think you'd be calling upon Michael here, but really you could be getting this. You could be getting the Yah monster shadow of Michael. You're not really getting the darkness. You're just getting fucking Hawa bullshit. So, here's the tree of life. Better illustrated earth, moon, sun, doth, Saturn, Neptune, Jupiter, Mars, Mercury, and Venus. Now, what's really nefarious about all this is that there is a shadow. Okay? Now, so we have Yahweh rules over this tree. And Hawa, or the dark half of Yahweh, rules over this Klipphoth. Kabbalah, Klipphoth. Excuse me. I have to answer to Merle now. He is throwing a fit. Okay, can you see both those? I know the fucking camera quality is fucking terrible, but it's the only way I can upload videos quickly. Otherwise, if I had it at 480p, it'd take 5 fucking hours. But basically, you have fuckway and you got the regular planetary sigils. On this side, it's the same thing, but everything's reverse. Upside down, topsy-turvy. And this is what is the backdoor to darkness. Now, how this came to be is when the Demiurge tore himself from the eternal darkness and established his own identity, his own self. What was really going on is that there's the void, and it's this eternal zilch, you know, but fucking anything's possible in this zilch, you know, and he tore himself from it, and this became light. But within that light, there was a tiny bit of eternal darkness that stems back here. Alright, it wasn't pure light. So Yahweh, let's draw a little bearded Yahweh here for you. Oh, the bearded Yahweh. Oh. Yeah, let's create a cosmos. I most high. I, creator of all, I. What really happened is simultaneously he was having a shadow. He has his little opposite Yahweh budding beneath him. When he was creating the tree of life, he had his budding opposites there. The Temple of the Black Light say that the Klipphoth was the counter creations of the tree of life. I disagree there. I believe that Yahweh's own tree created its own reflection across the sea of Teheru space. So there's a big ocean, and this is cosmos right here, aka what Teheru space. And within this, on the other side of this ocean, there was a little budding anti-Yahweh here. It's fucking so hard to draw upside down. Basically, there you get it. So, this one was formed of light, has a halo on its head. This one was formed of eternal darkness. It has a black flame between its horns. So, light, or corrupted darkness, pure darkness remained pure eternal darkness and became the essence of Hawa. Now this is why Yahweh in the Old Testament is so schizophrenic. This is why he's crazy. You know, 1 minute he's blessing the Israelites. He's giving them all this money and victories in battle. And then the next minute, all they have to do is just fuck up on one thing. Fuck up on a sacrifice. You know, wear the wrong fabric on his clothes. Even say his name wrong. And he fucking loses it. Because this thing, Hawa, comes out. So it isn't really Yahweh who's punishing his people, punishing, you know, his own Jews or anything. That it's actually Hawa who's coming out. You know, like an alternate personality disorder coming out and attacking his own Jews and everything and cursing Gentiles as always. So this is one of the many ways that the void makes war against the cosmic gods and the cosmic manipulators, is that it infects. It doesn't infect. No, it's not a cancer. The gods of light are already infected. When they decide to tear themselves from the void, they carried a piece of that eternal darkness within them. And this Yahweh is the prime example of a demiurge who cannot control his dark half. The feminine half that belongs to the void. So it does not really matter if you're working with, you know, Kabbalah on this side or Kabbalah or Klipphoth on that side. You're still drawing upon the same hook-nosed, scheming demiurge. You know? It don't matter if you're using a Klipphoth of Yahweh. You're still fucking mooching off Yahweh. So this is an entirely self-closed system right here. Now, I want to tell you about the third tree. The tree of AZRT. Okay, so we have Yahweh here. Oh, this beautiful, cuddly Yahweh. Oh. Here we go, we're drawing another Yahweh. Hawa. Demiurge. Keep this in mind. This is Battleground Earth right here. Demiurge, Hawa. Hawa is a Christian Satan, basically. When the church, you know, thinks they're exorcising Satan, they're actually just exercising Demiurge. Now, this is a key here, you know. You know, whenever you, this is important shit to know, because, you know, when you get in an argument with these internet Christians and shit. Well, I was an exorcist, or I watched Bob Larson exorcise people, or I know Catholic exorcism is real. It's an entirely closed fucking system. It's fucking bullshit. You know? Any sephiroth or Klipphoth within this closed system can oppose or make war with each other. Okay, so this is the sun, right? This is the black sun. So, take for example, like all these exorcist movies, right? They got a little ghoul or some stupid thing. You're like, rawr, you know. I'll take your kid. Rawr, you know, exorcist shit. Well, fucking this is from Yahweh's own shit. This is Yahweh's own turds. So, the sun, Tiphareth right here, can exorcise these own little ghouls and goblins and that's supposed to be a fire-breathing dragon, by the way. That's flame right there. So he can drive all this shit back down, back to hell, back to the underworld, the unconsciousness of Yahweh. This is all gigantic self-masturbatory act of some ugly shit coming up through fuckway. And when you exercise with the Christian names, you're not exercising real devils of the AZRT because they're so fucking powerful. They just rip the universe apart. But 9 times out of 10, when you're dealing with like, you know, Emily Rose and fucking, you know, the Exorcist films, you're dealing with Yahweh's own shit. And Yahweh's just suppressing his own shit back to his own unconscious, which is a portal to the void. So devils, horned things, skulls, flaming bats, rar dragons, all that shit's forced back into the body of Hawa. The Demiurge, because it's based on causal laws, and the solar being the most powerful force within the universe, masculine force, has domination over the feminine within this causal paradigm. So, Kabbalists, magicians use both. Demonolatry, Michael Ford, all draw their so-called Klipphoth magic from the tree of Hawa. Now, what is the true alien tree of Klipphoth, eternal darkness? I'm going to draw it for you right now. Then we have the black sun. Here we have Mother Lilith, and today. Most importantly, this alien tree can access all fucking realms. All fucking realms of the bullshit double tree paradigm of the Demiurge. And can fucking manipulate completely from the acausal. So, tree of Demiurge, tree of Hawa, tree of AZRT. Deus Adversus, adversarial deity. Jehovah. Meditate on that for a minute. Okay, I know this is a lot to digest, but I've just annotated some more on here. So what we see here, we see the Kabbalistic tree of life. Metatron's cube that imprisons us. Michael, Gabriel, Sandalphon, etc. And then we have the Christian devils. Not the true AZRT devils, okay? So, even though you may find Molech down here, and you may find Asmodeus and Ashtaroth and Belphegor, in this context, it's still the Demiurge. The Demiurge can masquerade and impostor these deities if you are worshipping only their forms, only their masks. You know, and we see this in the Goetia, in Diane Vera's work, in, you know, demonolatry. So, these are the Christian devils. Like I said in my last video, the thought form matrices. It don't matter if you're calling on Molech, or Ashtaroth, or Belphegor. You know, the Demiurge will own these. But, if you do it in the right screaming out to the eternal darkness, you can get the attention of this third and alien tree. This is the true Klipphoth right here. And right here I have tree of AZRT or Deus Adversus, Chavajoth, adversarial deity, the inexorable nameless one. And these 11 spheres are one of the many Inferion portals. Portals to the infernal, to the alien world. Now, a lot of people think that the black sun is just the opposite of our sun. What you must realize, too, is that Saturn was the second sun. So we had two suns in our solar system before. Saturn is not the black sun. So what most people would think would be the black sun is really just the Saturn sun. So we have Saturn on the day side tree. We have Saturn on the Hawa tree. And we have a pseudo black sun, or rather a gray sun, which is still Saturn. The true black sun is found over here. And over here in the abyss, 333 is ruled by Choronzon and Pazuzu. And up at the very top, we have Nigrior Satan, which is Latin for blacker Satan. It is Satan, he who makes the cosmos black. That's what that means. Now, another thing I wanted to briefly mention real quick is that not only can this third tree of Deus Adversus afflict both Yahweh and the Hawa trees, but the whole closed system of the Tetragrammaton simulation draws all of its energy from the original tree of darkness. Now, this was not the original map. This is not the true form of AZRT. AZRT in the void is the 11-headed dragon swastika of chaos, or the 11 demonic children of Tiamat, according to Asenath Mason, the grimoire of Tiamat. But I do not recommend you work with her. Liber AZRT is a superior book to work with, and it became before Asenath Mason. So we have core chaosis, the heart of chaos right here. And as a burning flame, as a raging heart with black flames, a heart of pure acausal, acosmic passion, warring with freedom. Fuck the Demiurge and all limitation. From this original one is the nameless one. He, who according to Orphic mythos, could stare Gorgon in the face without being turned into stone. You have one dragon. Excuse me for my terrible goat right here, but this is supposed to be Satan. Bah. Satan. We're going to draw another goat. Bah. Belial. Or Beelzebub. HVHY Jehovah. Please forgive me, great gods of the eternal pit, for my terrible illustration. And this is based on Astarte because Astarte is a Hecatian goddess, triple goddess. So basically think of Ashtaroth or Astarte as a younger little sister of Hecate. A beautiful, beautiful goddess right here. Astarte. Astarte, Ashtar. Asmodee, the three-headed warrior of hell. He had the head of a bull, which I'm drawing right here, the head of a man, long hair, and the third head of a sheep with ram's horns. Belphegor, the original goat of Mendes, or Ashima. Baal, the great warrior deity of the Canaanites and fertility god. Also one of the many numinous emanations from the Nameless One. Adramelech, also the Egyptian god Set. They share the same sphere on the Egyptian Qlippoth, Tree of Life, and on the Tree of AZRT. Lilith and Nema. Fucking atrocious drawing skills. Fuck. I'm just gonna draw dragons because I'm not gonna diss these glorious Titan entities by trying to draw humans. Nema, and finally Moloch, but not Yahweh. Satan's twin. Remember, these are not names, these are titles of power. So you could have any causal deity. You could have any causal deity, Canaanite, Philistine, or other pagan god, come in the guise of and assume the title of these. Just like how in the tree of Hawa, if you're not fucking careful and devoted to the void, you can be tricked by demiurgic husks. Satan, Moloch, Beelzebub, Rophakal, Ashtaroth, Ashmodeus, Asima, Belphegor, Baal, Adramelech, Lilith, and Nema. All out of the heart of the Nameless One. Once again, forgive me for atrocious fucking drawing. Let's take another close examination. In the end of the day, most magicians, sorcerers, even Satanists, they deal within this limited closed circuit of Kabbalah and Klipphoth, which is still causal demiurgic space. When we are dealing with the hendecagram, the tree of AZRT, the Inferion mysteries and emanations of the Nameless One, we are working in acausal, unbound hyperspace, and it is not bound by causal cosmic laws. This is outside of the cosmos, and therefore not bound to Yahweh's petty laws like law of conservation, gravity, magnetism. All of these, each and every one of these emissaries can break the cosmic laws with ease. And we already saw the law of conservation broken when the hydrogen bomb was detonated. You know, it was said that matter/energy could not be created or destroyed. It could only change form. You know, form into energy and energy into matter. Well, when we detonated a nuclear bomb, a very, very, very tiny amount was completely lost, destroyed, unrecoverable, deleted from the universe. If we can break cosmic law with a simple neutron bomb, imagine the shit we can achieve with the CERN Hadron Collider. That's pretty much all I had to rant and rave about. I'd like to give a special thanks and credit to Napoleon Fernandez, who posted the original sermon of Yahweh and Highway, Kabbalah, Qlippoth, and the Tree of AZRT. All credit goes to you, friend. If I have never seen that, I would not have known to make this video, or not know to make this video in the way I just did. Thank you, brothers and sisters of the Goat Lodge, for watching. End of transmission.